why don't I might download one of those files and just open it, and I'll just show you that timing information. So we've got it there. Okay, so this is the most basic caption file format. If you want to look under the hood, this is what the computers are doing when they're talking. So you've got the timing information on that top line, separated by a comma, so it comes up and then it goes away. Testing 1, 2, 3. That was our first caption block, and those times there, 3 seconds and 0.24 is in milliseconds. So like just up to 999 milliseconds, I think. SRT is very similar, but it has numbers. So like each of those caption blocks in SRT will be basically the same, apart from maybe a difference in the comma. You'll have 1, 2, 3. So I'll notate them all by numbers. Now, there's nothing to stop me like going in here. Changing it here, like just no one would want to do this. Only captioning nerds would do this, and I could put that back on. It's just a text file. Don't be scared by it. If you need to look under the hood, you can. Right. Now, the other thing I want to just show you quickly. We're going to edit this like caption file again. This is YouTube's tool. It's a free tool for content creators, and it's only very basic. Now, you would need to liaise with someone like Alison, who has high-powered like captioning software and audio description packages that can add colour, positioning, and they would give you a caption file, and then you could most likely like add that to the videos. But if you want to do it yourself, I'm not paying $10,000 for the package that Alison uses. They're very expensive for memory, like when I looked at them. Yeah. This is free, and you can do like a reasonable job for the internet and for most purposes. If your like examples go onto the ABC and you've done a caption file, they will most likely rework those caption files slightly for TV, because they need to have different file formats. So while we were talking there, I just changed this, and I've made that caption file like it's only going to come up for about half a second. So let's watch it again.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Now, that wasn't enough time for me to see that. I watch captions every day. Anything less than a second, like for a sentence, is going to be very hard for us to pick up. So as a rule of thumb, you need more than a second for your caption blocks to be on the screen. You wouldn't want to go too much under that. If you have fast-paced dialogue, you might have to paraphrase a bit sometimes if it's an auctioneer speaking. Like just when you've got an interview with an auctioneer, like just from out WA, and just he's very talkative on the day. You might have to paraphrase, like just to keep up. So what we can do there, like just if you go down a bit further, I wish I had my computer. So you can see there, each of these caption blocks, that one is really scrunched in because it's a very short duration. So we can actually go there to that caption block. We can move it over like easily just using the mouse, and we can cover the underlying like just, I can tell that that's where the audio is. I can't hear it, but I've got that like just graphical line of the audio, which is very helpful for me. Bang, I've fixed it. But don't forget that just reuse captions every day, like just TV, news, everything. I think we can push that barrier a bit further, but that's for TV. They've mandated that level as a reading speed for the different markets. So 200 is the upper limit, like reading speed. I think I could do 250, but just because I'm using captions every day. But you will have some people that are slower. Yeah. So you've got to try and accommodate all people who are watching your videos. Yeah. Okay, so you can move these captions. If that wasn't right, you can move them back and forth. Like just, it is a very, very simple tool. There's not many moving parts. We've done a caption file with 3 blocks. I challenge each of you to go away and caption a video tonight or like over the weekend, even if it's just part of a video. And just please call me if you have any problems. My number's there, like SMS me or email me. I'll be happy to help you through it, even chat you through it if you have any problems. Main thing for you guys to do is to keep it private. Must keep the video private. I've made this one public because I'm showing you and a few other people how to do this. Your content is private. You don't want to like necessarily show that. You might want to show it on Vimeo. Do the captions here, but keep the video private so no one else can see it. Then download that caption file and put it with your Vimeo like file. Okay. Now I'm going to show you what the like ideal like workflow is. Like this is that's not the ideal way to do it. We corrected what Google did. What I think you guys should do is you should get the script or the storyboard and convert it into a text format with those chunks and then upload it to YouTube, okay? And get a caption file that way. So you shouldn't have to do any work then apart from just maybe move some of those caption files left and right so they properly sync with the audio. So does that make sense or like just,
Yeah.
I think it's very easy. Now, there was a newspaper article that said that just in TV, it takes people like just a whole working day of 8 hours to do 30 minutes of captioning for TV. Now, I'm astounded by that. Like, I think it would only take me like 1.5 to 2 hours if I had a transcript at the beginning using this workflow. But don't forget, TV has got the colour, they've got the positioning, they've got to do the curator, make sure they're not too fast. If it was Play School, it would have to be 160 words. They've got those extra things to think about. So like just really like just, it's very, very easy to get a caption file out there in maybe 2 or 3 times the duration of the video if you have a transcript to start with. It's about 80% of the workflow just getting that transcript right at the start. So if I caption a video where I wasn't involved, the first thing you do is you transcribe it. So and that's 80% of the workflow, like usually. You guys should already have that, like on your scripts and so forth. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is the program. They'll make that Michael. No, I'll be marking it. Okay, so here we go. Wow. Now, this is a transcript. It's called Sublime Edit, but you can use Notepad or any of those text editors. Don't use Word documents or things like that because they have extra text encoding. All you want is like a basic, like plain text transcript. Very simple plain text. All I've done is create a blank line between each caption block. And I'm going to save that as a text file with UTF-8 encoding. You don't have to worry about the UTF-8, but just if you can do it, great. But just a plain text will work fine too. Okay, so I've saved that. I don't know where I saved it, so I'm just. This is my computer, so I'll just download, okay? Yeah. Good. Well, let's go back.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so we're concerned with this part here. We've got the video on YouTube, you go into the video manager. We want to go into this part here, which is called the subtitles and CC part. We click on that. I'm going to get rid of like just our English track. Don't worry about this, I'm just starting from scratch again to demonstrate how doing it with a transcript first. I'll delete that one as well. Just good. Good. Okay, so this is how we're going to do it with a transcript, which you just saw me in the background creating. We're assuming it's an English language, but if you're doing a Spanish video or Portuguese video, you would pick whatever like language the video is in. Okay, we're going to upload a file. Okay, so we pick that upload a file part. We've got two options there. We've got the transcript that we created from our script or storyboard elements and stuff like that in a plain text editor. Or we might have a finished caption file that you might have got from Alison or myself. If someone's done it for you, you can do it that way. So I'm going to choose the file. I think I had it in downloads. Okay, so this is the one I did. So, like, remember when I made the transcript before, I used Mark Lockery. So in my transcript, I kept my name Mark Lockery. So we should see that when we do it. Double click on that, and then you just upload. Bang. You'll see a screen like this. The fact that we've put blank lines in between there is important because it sets me into our like caption blocks. We're telling Google that we want to keep that like just that separation, otherwise they'll try to put it back together again like a jigsaw. We don't want that. We've segmented it already. We want to preserve that as much as possible. Now we just set timings. Now they're going to use voice recognition to create a caption file using our transcript. Takes about 2 minutes, depending on like how long the video is. Setting timings. The other thing is copyright as well. Like just YouTube has an automated like copyright regime. So if you're using music and stuff like that, you may get a copyright warning. But if you keep the video private, very rarely does it come up as an issue. So like just a little inside tip. If you make that video public, you're going to get pinged for like copyright and stuff like that. Okay, so let's just refresh that button. It should be done by now. Bang. Notice the different time in there. Like I think 0.6 this time. I think I started from scratch last time. The other version was one I fine-tuned, like using those dragging tools. Mark Lockery. Perfect. Let's watch it, look, see how good it is. This is all automated, like you didn't have to do much at all to get to that stage.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. This is the demo video for #Caption16. My name is Michael Lockery.